Welcome, BoyarTactics here, and today we are going to take a look at Enter Phoenix. Yeah, a campaign map that was proposed by one of my battle brothers, namely Jones 1979. Yeah, he asked me several days ago that I should look at this map. And I said, of course, I cannot refuse. So, first things first, I saw the uploader is Tragic Vision. Yeah, and I would suggest you guys go and I don't know, say thank you and all that cool stuff to those guys. Because yeah, tragic. I'm not sure. I think maybe Tragic Vision worked on the map. I'm not 100% sure. I'm like this is only a map. You don't see the like who worked from what I've seen, and also Jones who worked on a lot of awesome mods. So anyway, let's get back to our ships. Yeah, that was kind of a peasant move of mine, but still doesn't matter. So this is, as I said, a single player map that's going to be part of a campaign from what I understand. You can look it up here if you click read more. And of course I will leave links in the description so that you can find this very easy to find. Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, this is, yes, you have here a small story requirement. This is for Soulstorm. And then you have the instruction, game setup, nodes, troubleshooting. Yeah, if you have any troubles, contact them at this Gmail. And yeah, send them your stuff. And of course, yeah, he thanks you tremendously for, yeah. Well, actually, we should thank him for making content, more content for one of our favorite game, right, guys? Yeah. So, yeah, once you are here, click on download now, and let me just close it. Of course, it will pop up a window, and it will auto start the download, and yeah, it should be a WinRAR file. So let me close Chrome, okay. And it should look like this. You should have like enter underscore or whatever it is called Phoenix Dawn. So I already unrarred it, and you should get those two files here. One readme, which is yeah, if you need written instruction, you can find them right here. And basically, instruction is that you copy this thing in your like this the content in your Dawn of War folder. So it's kind of easy, but I wanted to make sure that everyone can play the game like the single player map. And then once you copied, you need to enter your Dawn of War Soulstorm, and there are some options you need to do. Like first of all, you select the map, it will appear in your map list, and then you need to set positions to fix and check only annihilate. And then you play with the Eldar versus the CPU, who is orcs. That sounds so that's kind of it. You of course can change your Eldar color, so that's not a problem. Okay, so let's I already installed and played it, but yeah, I'm just going to show you. So basically, if your Dawn of War folder does not look like this, like Dawn of War line slash or whatever Soulstorm, then just enter it, copy those two folders, and paste them in your Dawn of War Soulstorm. So here is my Steam directory. It's basically Steam apps, and common, and there you have your games, and just paste. Okay, yes, of course. It will probably ask me once more because I didn't, yes, do this for all of the files. And basically it's installed. So now the only thing remains for me to start up the game. So see ya in a bit. So here we are in game with the basic Dawn of War Soulstorm. So I only installed the map. So to play the map, you just click on Skirmish. And then you look among those two-player maps, and you'll find Enter Phoenix, and in brackets SP. So select it. We also have here a small info panel. A small Eldar battle group has landed on Deigath. Man, I love those names. To investigate why the planet appears to be screaming. Okay. Farseer Celanae has landed with a small entourage to discover why it's crying out loudest to her. However, upon landing, there appears to be some orcs in the way. Yeah, and that's why I'm not playing Eldar. Like never, because yeah, they hear planets screaming. Imagine you are on the toilet and then the darn planet screams at you because you know shit on it. Yeah, not good. So let's see, accept. And then, of course, you need to be Eldar, and the enemy should be orcs. I'm going to not play on hard. I'm going to play on standard because I have my reasons. And yeah, it's you can play on harder. It's achievable. Only it takes a lot of time, a lot more time, I guess. And then just select annihilate. I'm also putting game timer, but that's just I don't think it affects it in any way. And of course, starting location should be fixed. Okay, so that's so now if you do all those things, you are all set to play the map. So let's start. Okay, and I like the new screen, like the custom made. And also we have some more info here. So, the inhospitable death world of Deigath, once cut off for millennia by an unstable warp storm, appeared to be screaming through the warp in both agony and divine pleasure. Wow. Wow, that's deep, man. I don't want to be evil. It's just like agony and pleasure. Yeah, that's I don't know planet psychologists. So, as the many races of the sector arrive with their own agenda, Farseer Celanae, man, why can't they have normal names like normal human names? Knew that her sleepless nights of planning would be in vain if the tortured voice and evil whispers manifested into something greater. Yeah. And also we have like Deigath, system unknown, sector Virgil, segmentum tempestus. I knew all the segmentums, but yeah, because you know in Warhammer all the galaxies divided into segmentums. That's like you know neighborhoods. So let's start. And I don't know to speak Orcish, so you'll have to read that. Yeah. Like, I even won't bother. And I like how that soldier is so peaceful. Okay, so the cutscenes are very awesome, like with all that text, very atmospheric. So you start with the Eldar and you have two bone singers, and you must be careful you don't get any more than that. So if you lose them all, yeah, you are kind of doomed. You can't build. Well, you can finish the mission, but yeah, you can't build, and it will increase the time you spend killing stuff. So right now you should start building a lot of guardian squads, because the orcs will soon attack.
What would you have us do? As you wish.
Another cool thing that so here we go, a mad dog. Yeah. Okay, build another. So you can only have 3 guardian squads, as you can see here the population. And you can't build anything else. And I know it's a bit of a bummer, right guys? Who uses guardian squads? Come on. I'm not like an Eldar player, but gee, I'm not using Guardian. I'm going for Dark Reapers and Banshees. I'm not bothering myself with like, yeah. It's like me. Oh, that was me hitting the table with my damn foot, and now, oh man, that hurts. Anyways, so yeah, it's like having Scout Space Marines right now. Like nobody uses them. Well, if you have snipers on them or plasma, then yeah. So basically, they will keep attacking you till a certain point, and you should like gather some strength before advancing. And of course, if you increase difficulty, they will have higher stats than you. So you should be careful with what difficulty you choose. And then I love how the Eldar Farseer has Elder Storm or whatever it is called. Yeah, because you know Eldar have all that those cool abilities. Yep. So soon enough they will stop attacking you. Now another cool thing is that you have like requisition will recover, or however you say, like you will get requisition, but energy is limited, and that's I think a good idea, because you need to decide. You have those research things here, and you can't take them all, because you also want to capture strategic points, which of course when you want to upgrade them, it requires energy, and later on you will need energy for one more thing, and I won't spoil that till we get there. And of course, you can build listening shrines and webway gates. I don't, I couldn't build, so those things, I don't know, maybe I did something wrong. Because I went all the way through here to the back. And basically you need to destroy the settlement. Another thing that, I don't know, I didn't like that very much. Like, if I say positive, I should also be like, having constructive criticism, is that I played it once and I lost because my Farseer has died. But the problem is that, okay, it's normal, a leader dies, but in general for Dawn of War games, it's not that. In other games, yes, if your main hero dies, okay, you lose the game. But in Dawn of War, usually it's either he respawns or you can rebuild him, and most of the time. There are only specific missions in Dark Crusade or in Soulstorm that you lose, but that's a very rare. And yeah, and if she dies, I'm not having a problem. Okay, it's making it more difficult, even though it's not the difficulty that I like, but it's making the game difficult. But if you are doing that, uh, say it here. Say don't primary clear the orc presence or whatever, but also say keep the Farseer alive, so people know, because it feels kind of cheap when you lose your Farseer, and yeah, without knowing that you shouldn't lose her. Yeah, because I didn't pay attention. So once we, as you can see, they are no longer attacking. And let's, oh, okay, so Farseer, the Rangers have returned. Traitors! We are not the enemy, so yeah, basically those are the Rangers. Guardians call neutralize the traitors. There was also a text bubble over there with something. I don't know. It looks like a cow. Okay, like I really hate Guardian Squad. I don't know, I have really something against those guys. Okay, retreat. Don't die, please. Please don't. And yeah, and I also don't feel like I have an advantage due to the fact that if you play a lot of Dawn of War, you know that Guardian squads are really weak, and the Orcs have one of the strongest early infantry units. Like, look at the Slugger Boy. Look at its attack, melee, compared to a Guardian squad. Yeah, it does not kind of add up well. Oh man. Okay, I must admit, I have a hero, but Yeah.
Is your wish?
And I'm not going to research anything here. I don't think a fleet of foot or a raid tomb or maybe plasma grenade, but yeah,
Want me to
I'm not sure
How
about
can
that.
we help?
So let's capture this strategic point. And also, as you can see, there is a support platform, but it's neutral. So let's see what
Is your
happens
wish?
if we capture this
Is your
strategic point.
wish? We shall not abandon our duty.
Nothing is hidden
I
from my
also like
sight. The
that you
path
can
is
choose
clear
your
to me.
own like your own banners. That's awesome. Like I always wanted to play the campaign using my own custom-made faction. You know, like I don't know. I don't like Ultramarines. I wanna Blood Ravens. I like Blood Ravens, but if I wanted to play, I don't know, Dark Angels in the main campaigns or something else. Yeah. But
Success.
here you can. Okay, so once we capture this strategic point, the support platform is under our control, and that will help us defend against the orcs. So the orcs are constantly attacking us, sadly. Man. Okay, and maybe also you can build the railway, and you have all the
Nothing
researches
remains
like
unchanged by the music of
how
creation.
is it called, making it
We
invisible
are shaped by fate
ability
just as we shape
or
it.
healing ability. Yeah, I'm
What
not
needs
very
to be
into
done?
Eldar, that's why I'm kinda not good with them.
Guardian squad, ready.
I knew you would have need of me.
Okay, so I do wanna get this thing on the way, just so that I can make that support platform invisible. Shroud ability, there we go. And it costs a lot of energy. And yeah, so you always must think the best to take the best decisions. And I like that. I give kudos to the maker of this map. It's awesome. So let's continue. And also, while those guys are fighting, look at how much. Do you see like this new texture of stone or whatever it is? And also those minor details like Joe over here hanging about, you know, hanging about. Yeah, that's awesome. I like all the work. And later on, once we advance through here, we'll be able to walk on this mountain or whatever it is. That's awesome. Like there were, I don't think
We are
that there
shaped by
was
fate
a
just
mission
as
where
we
you could
must
have
answer
like
the call.
mount. Well, maybe there was,
Phoenix pattern,
but
initiate.
like in rare cases, especially later on when
All Eldar, we will
the
plant our
developers
flag
of Dawn
just
of
as
War
we
stopped
shape it.
making
The mists
mission
of
like
space and
story-driven
time
missions,
retreat
only
from
like
my mind.
go play skirmish basically. Because yeah, let's face it, from Dark
Guardian
Crusade
squad,
till
ready.
Soulstorm, basically
I
most of them
sense the
were
enemy.
skirmish
They are
matches,
closing
and
in.
I kind of find
Command
those
me to
things
build
boring.
danger
I would
has
like
found
more
us.
of
The mists of
story-driven.
space and time retreat from my mind.
All Eldar must answer the call.
So okay,
My
everything's in
music is a
fine. Also, we
praise
have
from
a
all worlds
Necron
within.
monolith here. So that shroud ability will make sure that we don't lose the support platform nor the strategic thing. But of course that means the orcs will be attacking us
The future is clouded and
from both
uncertain.
sides. So let's try to kill those darn rangers, those the darn traitors. There we go. Come on, kill him, please. No, oh come on. You gotta be joking.
Nothing is hidden from my
Can I
sight.
do anything else? Psychic Storm? No. Oh, yes. So the last remaining traitor has fallen to our own
We are
blades. We
here
must
to
prepare,
fulfill our duty.
press on
How
to,
can we
yeah, blah
help?
blah blah. Warp spider. Okay, so we got some warp spiders,
We are
yes.
shaped
And
by
yeah, make sure
insanity
you don't lose
sophisticated.
those guys. You do not
This
want to
world
lose
moves
the warp
so
spiders.
slowly.
Okay, there we
We are
go.
here to fulfill our duty. Phoenix pattern,
Because those
initiate.
guys have
Our enemies
haywire
fear.
bombs. And haywire bombs, I had to find out the hard way, are awesome against buildings.
The enemy cannot hide
So
from my
once
sight.
we've taken this route, it's kind of a bad idea, I guess, to go here. Look at how much heavy stuff they got here. Plus, they constantly build slugger boys.
What needs to be done? The pieces are in place. It is time
Okay.
for us to make our move.
So I like also the fact that you have to decide on which path to take, and if you do the wrong things, you will lose the mission. So you must think of what you do before you do. And also you can capture this critical location, but nah,
Yes.
you will just lose units.
My powers are
And as
yours
you can see,
now.
I have 110 energy, and I will use the rest to reinforce my warp spider squad, which requires energy.
The future is
Yes.
clouded and uncertain. I
Okay,
knew
and
you would
now
have me.
everything seems fine. A lot of
Nothing is hidden from my
requisition.
sight.
How the heck do I have so much requisition? Did
We
I
are
receive?
under enemy
I
fire.
didn't notice, man. That's a lot of requisition. Okay, so let's use some haywire stuff. Look at how much damage that did. That's awesome.
All Eldar.
And we'll use the like warp spider will be only for dealing damage, and the other guys, the guardians, will be the meat shield. I would like to use Eldritch Storm or whatever to zap those stupid orcs. Okay, so we dealt with the tower now. We must advance a bit more.
What would you have us do? We are shadowy. We are here to fulfill our duty. We are here to fulfill our duty. Together.
Shall I divine
Okay,
the next one? For our ancestors.
let's use some stuff here. Another thing to notice that if you go into this mission, you must know a bit about Eldar. If you really have no idea, yeah, you'll be lost. It's not like maybe some tips or something might be good. Like, you know, use that. Don't do that or whatever. And allows move faster. Yeah, it's kind of useless. They will not be unable to. Oh, okay, okay, that's awesome. So when cast on enemy buildings, they will unable to produce units. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, no more orcs for you, orcs.
Answer the call.
Oh, and another thing, you should not lose your guardian squad. As you can see, I lost one, and I can't produce it once more because you know the population limit is just 6. So right now I only have 2 guardian squads plus a warp spider squad. And let's use the bone singers to cast that thing on the.
Just seems so.
Okay, I can't use it against. Okay, so I guess
Shall I divine the next one?
this is going to go well, but make sure that you don't lose your Farseer. Okay, it's enough. Come on, Farseer. Farseer! Don't be. Oh, no, 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 no. Please, please, Farseer. Be reasonable. You stupid pathfinding stuff. Man, look. 7. No, 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 no. Oh, man, 60 life. That was so damn close. You gotta be joking me. Okay, Vrat, that thing. Do Vrat. Okay, so that building does not produce any more orcs for now. Yes, that's a good thing. And I almost lost lost the mission. Like, come on. Why, Farseer? Why do you want to lose? Okay, so let's. So once this ability reaches full whatever, like oh, it doesn't matter. No, I mean yes. Brothers and sisters, today we have won indeed, yeah! And if you expected that I would read all the text here, you are wrong. Okay. And I like all those cutscenes are very awesome. Look at like that was an off-sub scene with the Eldar, with all those flames and like I must admit those cutscenes are awesome. Who made them? You are awesome. You did a good job. Yeah. So as I said, it's an episodic. Okay, so you annihilated. No, thank you. So 17 minutes. That's the amount of time you should expect on. Well, if you will play on insane, maybe it will be like 50 minutes, but still, yeah. Okay, let's just go to the menu. So, final thoughts on the map. Well, it's I can see there was a lot of work put into the map. It's not easy to do all that stuff, and it's fun. Personally, I don't like those missions. Like, I don't like the missions where you have two units and they go all Rambo on everyone else. But still, I played it and I found it enjoyable. All I want is to see more of that stuff, and also a bit like you should tell the objectives, like if you die you lose your whatever, then you lose the mission. Those are very important. You always need to tell the conditions of winning and losing, or at least give a text. Don't, the Farseer must not die or something. And another thing is that I don't know, I would like to see more of this, only expanded in a way like if I destroy the settlement, maybe a base will open up and I'll have to fight, I don't know, against free AI skirmish or something, or the orcs will gather and I have to defend or something in that form. So more stuff, basically. Other than that, yeah, I also like the map. The cutscenes are very awesome. Those are very good made. Well, that's my opinion, but yeah. And yes, yeah, I hope you will also enjoy the map, and please support the maker of the map and also play his map. That will of course encourage him to make more maps, and I'm guessing that this is like good, and the next will be better and more stuff and more. So yeah, and I will leave links so that you can do all that cool stuff. So anyways, just go download the map, play it, and have a great time. So, till the next time, I wish you a happy new year, and be the force with you, or whatever, or the warp. So, see ya in the next video.